Okay, welcome into another episode of Too Much Screen Time. I am your host, Akarai Chabaya, and today we are here to check out, honestly, a movie that I kind of forgot was coming out this year. I thought this was a Marvel project that was coming in 2026, but time flies, things like that. But before we get into it, I just kind of wanted to give you all my thoughts on where we are, in my opinion, on Marvel, and as far as my expectations for this before we go into it. So for me personally, with Marvel as a whole right now, it kind of feels like a bit of a smorgasbord. Like they may have did too much. There's so many characters just kind of sprawled all over through the MCU right now, and I think they kind of having after the aftermath of Endgame, a lot of the movies kind of felt very scattered outside of No Way Home, which was its own amazing throwback project for its own reasons. But after that, it kind of felt like they stumbled a little bit, and I cannot recall a project outside of Deadpool and Wolverine, which I kind of feel is outside of that, but doesn't really count. But I've kind of struggled to get along with a lot of their projects. Fantastic Four as a whole, it was part of my childhood, growing up with the very cheesy, Chris Evans when he was still the Human Torch. Jessica Alba was out there. Those movies weren't to the level that they are today, but they hold a pretty special place in my heart where they were entertaining back in the day. I'm not going to say they were amazing or game breaking or changing or anything like that, but for the time, that was the type of comic book movie that we had out, and for me, that was a very entertaining movie. One of the high hopes I have for this trailer is just because Pedro Pascal can kind of do no wrong right now. He's been killing it since I saw him as Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones. So I think if any actor just from charisma alone and popularity can probably bring some sense of stableness to the MCU, I would think that it would be something backed by Pedro Pascal just because of a personal fan base that he brings in as well. Fantastic Four is a fantastic group, but I'd be very curious to see how they are intended to be integrated into all of this. There's been rumors of they're in an older timeline or something like that. Not sure how that works out, but time travel is what it is in comic books. But I'm hopeful that this is good. Good cast, good franchise, and I really want to see a win for Marvel again. So again, we all win in that sense because it's all entertainment. We all love this stuff. So I'm really fingers crossed that this is a good one. So yeah, let's dive into it. This is just a short teaser. Minute 37. Here we go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what?
I just hear that guy
a couple
from
cloves of garlic. Not because it's not
The
delicious,
Bear.
I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Oh yeah, I
Ben
forgot it.
has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Like Galactus?
As a family.
That was good. That was good. I'll give it that. That was a pretty good tease. Wouldn't say it got me quite as hyped as I would have hoped. I forgot just how good this cast was as well. I forget the girl who's playing Sue Storm's name, but the guy who played Richie in The Bear is in this. He's very great, and the guy from Stranger Things as well. So this is quite a charismatic cast that we've got going here. So I think that alone may be able to carry this movie. Gives me hope for how good this movie could be. I think that was Galactus that we saw in that as well, which is great to see him in comic book accurate version. Last we saw of him, he was a cloud, which, you know, the less said the better there. But I will say this is a good start. I like the touch on it. I'm curious where it all fits in, because this would mean superheroes existed. So is this another universe, another world? I'm not sure. Maybe these are things that have already come out and you've been told where they land and where all this fits in. I'm a little bit out of the loop on that, deliberately, that is. But yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts. Pretty good first step, as they said as well. Curious to see what everyone else is thinking. I love the outfits, the costumes. I think that's very classic. I like the look of the Thing. That's also very classic. Didn't really get to super see Johnny Storm going. We didn't see any of Mr. Fantastic stretching, so I'm wondering if that's just on the editing room floor somewhere. But I'll be very interested in what you all think. I thought that was a good first look. Didn't get me quite to the level that I need to be, but that might be because of it might be suffering from the other thoughts that I have from the other projects right now that have happened. But yeah, between this and Daredevil, I think Marvel may be on the up and up. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let me know what you all think down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next one.